In the wake of this tragedy, one Great Falls organization hopes to prevent situations like this. MTN's Lindsay Hyatt reports they're working to provide shelter to children in crisis.
In 2011, Toby Perez died at just 2 years old from the abuse of her mother's boyfriend.
It was another tragic child death. And so the board members came together and realized that this was just, it wasn't just a want for the community, but it was an absolute necessity for this community.
But out of tragedy came an opportunity to open doors for families in need.
When they're experiencing crisis, when they're experiencing heartache, when they're experiencing anything that could potentially put that child's life at risk.
Toby's house will serve as a refuge for children 6 and under who need a home as much as they do a house.
We want it to be a home. So we want it to be somewhere where these children can come and not feel like they're at daycare or feel like they're at school. We want them to come here and feel like they're home, to be comfortable and to be happy for the 72 hours that they're with us.
One that might help prevent the loss of lives like Toby's and Antonio's.
Maybe if these doors had been open, they could have brought him to us and we could have had him for those 72 hours, for those 3 days, and we could have contacted the agencies that were needed to be contacted to prevent such a tragedy.
Next year, Toby's house will be open when families and children need it the most.
During that 72 hours while the child is here, we would bring in a counselor. We would maybe send those parents to a third party to figure out a long-term solution for them as a family.
In Great Falls, Lindsay Hyatt, MTN News.
In order to open their doors to the community, Toby's house needs support from the state and the city. The Crisis Center also needs donations of money, physical donations of children's items, and volunteers to make Toby's house a home.